Texas, Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. So Vanderbilt's offense will take the field first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Let's take a big view here about Vanderbilt. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. Three-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a three-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home, and now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
Snagged in the middle, it's Fitzgerald. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
They'll run it to the right side. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Punt is on its way. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
Back to throw, it's Reed. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold on.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. He'll set up to throw. Here comes the heat. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. First down and an eternity after a mountain of penalties. Might as well stick with him. At the 40, there he goes. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, they were able at least to get a lot of the yardage back on that last play. And how about running the football to do it? This dude is special, man, when he's got the ball in his hands.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Craven. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he'll be brought down.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the first quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me a lot more nervous. You can tell this quarterback will be a threat throughout this football game.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Grabbed over the middle. It's Craven. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. He wants to throw it. Finds his man. It's Bussey. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Oh, the head coach has to be losing his mind after all of these penalties. Now it's 1st and 30. Handoff from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we... Injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Strong, firm tackle.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. Gonna run it. It's Newberry. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Handoff to the lone back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Great job by this defense. They started the drive with the offense backed up, in the shadow of their own end zone. Nice job being aggressive, keeping them there, and now they're going to have a chance to flip the field and really give their offense good field position.
The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play and a first down just outside the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Reed. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Give to the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Commodores decide to punt it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. He leaves it with the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. He's up to 81 yards on the ground in this one and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the
strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Holds and fires complete to the right. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be fourth down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the grab at the 10. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. Great reaction by this defense. Immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. He'll pull it down and run. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get. And you can play another day.
He did not make it a stonewall on third down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, and made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Back to throw, it's Reed. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's a reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Got the first down and more. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. On first down from their own 22. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Coleman. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Back to pass. The screen, he's got wheels. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Vanderbilt. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a three-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer pool is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer pool.
They're going back to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Every Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try along. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Is that guy's foot human? My goodness, did he hammer that ball from distance.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. On the run, it's Washington. Breaks the tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Yeah, and this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
Buying some time. There he goes. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And everything looked good on that play. The receiver does a really good job of pushing upfield and then coming inside. But what happens when you come inside? You start coming to all those bodies and those linebackers and those safeties come into play. And those alligator arms sometimes get a little bit short.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 35, he's open.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
Scanning the field, it's Reed. Quickly complete. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Quarterback moving. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie! He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man. It's McKenzie. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate. And here comes the offense on second down. The lone back's got it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McKenzie. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Wants to return it. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw. It's Reed. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
Pass interference penalty will cost the defense 15 and a first down for this offense. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Quarterback keeper. Finding an escape route. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation, and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
Caught near the sticks. It's Bussey. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. Turning it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Using his legs, it's Newberry. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They'll try the run. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College Station.
And the Commodores will kick it off to start the second half. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. He'll bring it out to the 25. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll leave it with the lone back.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Punt is on its way. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Finds some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Gives it on the option. Shakes off the defender. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the run.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Hold on.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Commodores will call on their punt team. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. To throw, it's Reed. Throws to the wideout. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Man, when you go over the middle, you got to be willing to take the punishment. You're going to get hit a lot of times anyways, so you might as well catch the football. But his arm's starting to look a little bit like Reese Davis when the check comes at dinner.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. Fast completion, move the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. They'll give it to the back. Quick spin on the line. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll keep it himself. And some room to work. Breaks into the open. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Newberry. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Fitzgerald. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop in a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. On 4th down, looking to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Commodores, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Here comes the option. Hard running there. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And it's picked off right at the goal line.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. The give to the lone running back. And I think they'll mark him right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't help much with the breathing room, but on the upside, they avoided the safety. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Gonna run it. It's Washington. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Back to pass, it's Reed. Makes the grab on the left. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And this has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Now on 3rd down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Converts on 4th down, still going. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Handoff to the lone back. Makes it past the marker. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Gets it out fast. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Looking for a man. It's Reed. Dumps it off in the flats. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Ball State is currently ahead in this one, but let's remember, this program has just one bowl win all time, so nothing is a given in Muncie. They're up by a field goal over UMass. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Line getting set on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Going to swing it on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Coleman. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Complete to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Commodores are moving quickly down the field. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Moore. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Commodores come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
This is a running back, man, that just finds a way to get it done. Critical fourth down. Everyone thinking they're going to throw the football, but they hand it off to him, and he helps keep this drive alive.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The gift to the back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Reed. The sure hands, it's Bussey. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. And they'll take a knee.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.